Good morning, algebra class. We are currently in a series of videos learning about the rules of logarithms, and I am doing each rule individually, very short videos. We are building as we go. Yesterday we learned the product rule of logarithms, and if you remember, the product rule of logarithms says that when we have a log with two numbers or variables multiplied together, we can separate that into the sum of two logs. Today we are learning the quotient rule of logarithms, and it helps to understand first what a quotient is. A product is when two things are multiplied together. A quotient is when you have a division situation. And so we might have something like this. Log of x over 2. Okay? So in my log, I have a division problem. And yesterday we learned that when we have a product of two numbers, we can separate that into two different logs. Okay? We're not going through the process of showing the proofs for this or anything like that. We just want to learn the rules and learn how to use them at this point. This, let me show you, is pretty simple, very similar to yesterday's product rule. It is the log of x. So we're splitting it into two again, this time with a minus between them. So it's the log of x minus the log of 2. Now you'll notice the base that I'm using here is base 10. I know that because there's no base number written. Let me write that rule out for you. It is log. Now, if I have a base of a, okay, up here it's 10, of b over c, this can be written as two logs, log base a, they have to have the same a base, of b, minus, so I take the top number. It's really important, the order here. Okay, and the other one with the product rule, the order was not as important. Here the order is important. The b has to come first, okay, because this is a subtraction problem and that will make a difference. So it's log base a of c. Okay, and that is our rule. So let's just real quickly do a couple of practice problems here. Let's do log base 4, let's say, of x over 2. Okay? I can split that into two logs because I have a quotient here. I'm taking the log of a quotient. And so I can say log base 4, remember I put the top number first, of x minus, and again, this is base 4, so I have to make sure I write that, log base 4 of 2. And I'm sorry, my L and my O keep attaching, and it looks like BG. That's not what it is. It's LOG. Let's try another one of these. Log of x squared over y. Is the same as log. Again, I'm taking what is in the numerator here. It's x squared, so I'm going to put the entire x squared here. And again, we are going to learn how to deal with that squared, that power, towards the end of the week. We're going to put it in together with all of these problems, okay? So this is log x squared minus the log of the denominator. Okay? Now again, I'm going to ask you to go from here to take two logs and make them one. So let's do a couple of examples of that. If I have log of m minus log of 3, again, these are base 10, so I'm not writing a base number down. Remember that my m, or what comes first, is the numerator of my quotient. And so I'm going to go ahead and write that out as one log of m over the 3. Okay? Let's do another one of these. Log of 24 minus the log of 6. That is one single log. We'll put the 24 on top because that will be the numerator, over the 6. Now I'm not going to leave 24 over 6, right? Because I know 24 divided by 6 is 4. So I can actually simplify that into log of 4, and that would be my answer. So let's take a look at the rule from yesterday and the rule from today, the quotient rule and the product rule. I'm going to do a product rule example for you so that you can see what's happening here. If I have log of 7 plus log of x, then I'm not going to have a quotient. Okay? This is addition, not subtraction. So this is going to be a product, log of 7x. Okay, so I'm writing that as a single log. Likewise, if I have log base 3, let's say, let's put a different base in just to get you used to seeing it. Log base 3 of 5m, and I want to split that into 2 logs. I can't use subtraction here. It's addition. It's log base 3 of 5 plus log base 3 of m. No tricks here. Real straightforward, very simple. And tomorrow we will tackle a new rule.